good. Perfect.
Action! Hi guys, how's it going? This is Amanda from Amanda on the Globe. Today I'm here in Sydney, Australia with my friend Natalie. She is, I don't know. Natalie's my friend from California. She lives in New Zealand now. She's visiting me here for a week. She's a photographer. I'm gonna link her Instagram down below because she's been taking a lot of my Instagram photos and a lot of really pretty photos of Sydney. You guys can go check her out on Instagram, Natalie Nicole Photography, link down below. And today we're talking about the differences between Australia and America because Natalie has reminded me of all the beautiful differences between these two lovely countries. The first difference that I noticed between Australia and America is that the houses in Australia, a lot of the times the toilet is separate from the rest of the bathroom. I kind of think it's handy. If you go to the bathroom at a restaurant, you have to ask where the toilet is, which to me sounds really kind of blunt and gross, but that's the way it is here.
At public restrooms, they don't have toilet seat covers, which I found kind of like interesting in the beginning and also quite weird. I'm like, how are we supposed to sit down? And someone had commented and was just sit down. I'm like, no. I wanted to mention the no worries. I feel like they say this after everything. You get groceries, you say thank you, they say no worries.
Another thing that is a major difference to me from the United States to Australia is the crosswalks, and people will not cross the street unless the green man is on, and they also won't cross the street unless there are no cars coming, where it is in America. I just walk across the street, hope no one hits me, but in Australia, like, the cars don't really stop for pedestrians.
The transportation I felt like in Sydney was so easy. Amanda gave me some quick little how-tos on getting to her house. And it was basically just a train ride and a bus ride, and all you need is one card for everything. We took the ferry yesterday, and it was that same card that you can use.
Opal card for life. Another thing that I noticed is they eat a lot more. They have morning tea and afternoon tea. So in between breakfast and lunch they have morning tea, and in between lunch and dinner they have afternoon tea, and they just eat like something small, like a snack and a drink. But it was really weird to me to get used to eating this much, but couldn't get used to that.
With the afternoon tea, the kids have what's called these finger buns, if that's correct. And they're kind of like their donuts in a way, but they're so less sweeter. They're pretty much like a sweet bread. Definitely not a donut, and has like a little strip of frosting. So I just feel like overall that I've noticed that in Australia and other places besides the United States, they have less sweeter things opposed to the United States where they load everything with sugar.
That's true. Another thing that I love about Australia is that they call ketchup tomato sauce. And it's really funny to me because the tomato sauce that is my version of ketchup is also the same as a tomato sauce that you'd put in pasta. So how are you supposed to know which one is which? I don't know. I think that's why they invented the word ketchup.
Another difference I noticed were the alcohol stores. So or the convenience stores or liquor stores. You can't go into a regular grocery store like you would in the States, and there's a whole section where you can actually find alcohol, but here they're separate, so you actually have to go to a store, and it's not like a in the States a 7-Eleven or something where they also have alcohol. It's literally just dedicated to alcohol.
Yeah, the licensed stores. Also, I don't know if I told you this, but in Australia they have drive-through alcohol stores.
No, you didn't.
I don't think we've seen one since Natalie's been in Sydney. Actually, I haven't seen very many in Sydney, but they do have it. I lived by one in Melbourne. It was really funny because you can just drive in. I went through one time and it was really fun. I love Australian things, and I have become accustomed to Vegemite, so I actually had Natalie try some Vegemite the other day.
Not my favorite.
She wasn't a fan, but she did find an Australian food that she is a fan of.
Tim Tams! Woo! So good. Obviously, they are a little cookie with chocolate. You can get different flavors. But what I absolutely loved were that they have vegan ones. And I found that the vegan ones were a lot better. tasting, to me at least.
Yeah, the vegan ones aren't by the brand Tim Tam, but they're basically the same concept, and it's vegan and gluten-free. They're only sold at Kohl's, but they're in the health section if you guys want to get them. They're amazing.
Very good. Everyone in Australia I found, from the train ride to her house, just walking around Sydney, everyone's so beautiful and perfect looking. I feel like the girls are all well put together. They wear dresses all the time, even walking in heels in the city. And the guys are wearing suits and just like, oh my goodness, so Australian guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, just everyone was like so well put together here.
Yeah, Sydney is like really fashionable. People are a little bit more, I feel like the girls make themselves up a little bit more than people in California do. And people in California, I think, go for like a more natural look, whereas people in Sydney are like full on like fake eyelashes, hair extensions, the whole shebang on the daily. That's like dedication.
The other thing I wanted to comment on, which is totally different, and I had never seen this living in the States, but and I'm sure you guys do this, but clothes drying outside. We have washer and dryers, and everything goes in the dryer, opposed to a few of your delicate items maybe in the States, but here they dry everything outside.
I think a lot of places around the world hang dry their clothes outside of the United States, and another thing a lot of places do outside of the United States is that the kids wear uniforms to school, even at a public school. So the kids that I'm au pairing for right now they wear uniforms to school every single day, even though they go to a public school, which is adorable, I think.
The cockatoos. So cockatoos are a type of bird, and they are wild here, which I found quite interesting because I know some people in the States that have purchased these birds. So I thought it was quite funny that they just are wild here and they're not really known as pets, but they're everywhere and so loud.
Yeah, you guys can hear in some of my videos the cockatoos fighting outside. Also in Australia, I did not see this as much as I thought I would, but they have a lot of really massive spiders. And I'm a little bit disappointed, to be honest, because I haven't seen any big huntsman spiders. I've seen one huntsman spider. I have seen a couple redback spiders, which are really, really poisonous and can kill a person.
But it's a good thing that you haven't seen the dangerous ones. At least I'm happy I haven't.
I want the adventure. I want to endanger my life. No, I'm kidding. I'm really excited to go up north and hopefully see more killer animals. So that's all the differences we have for today, the differences between Australia and America / the United States. I hope you guys like this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and leave a comment below what you think is the biggest difference between Australia and America, if you've been to both, or let me know which one you like more. Just kidding. Follow Natalie on Instagram, subscribe here, leave a comment, and we'll see you in the next video, or I will. Not Natalie.
Thanks for having me.
Bye.